This is how the patient should look after they are fully set up. You have the arm cuff on one arm and the finger cuff on the opposite arm. You have the chest bellows, as well as the 3-lead ECG all hooked up. Now you're ready to start performing the tests. The next test that we are going to do is going to be the Valsalva Maneuver. For this test, the patient will use all the same hookups as the heart rate deep breathing maneuver, but for this test, we will hand them the mouthpiece. The patient should also be able to see the HRV and the patient Q during this test. This is what they will see. With that, the line that we see on there is the pressure marker that we want the patients to blow into the mouthpiece to reach. Once they reach that threshold, they're going to hold that point for 15 seconds, and then we'll breathe normally afterwards. We will begin the test. Now we will do the Valsalva Maneuver. Again, we choose our test patient, and we will click Valsalva from the tab on the top. If this is the correct patient, we will hit Save. Now we hit Start Test. Once we hit Start Test, you should see blood pressure, heart rate, and all other traces appear on the software. Again, for the Valsalva Maneuver, we are going to get 1 minute to 2 minutes of recording before we start the maneuver to get a good baseline. Once we are ready to start the maneuver, the patient will then blow into the bugle and the mouthpiece, and that will start the maneuver. Once the patients hit the threshold, the screen will automatically mark, showing that the patient has hit that threshold, and it will automatically mark again at the end of those 15 seconds. I will now show you what a good maneuver looks like after it is completed. This is a good example of what your Valsalva maneuver should look like after it has been completed. The first green line indicates the start of that test, and the second green line indicates the end of that test. The Valsalva maneuver, we do want to make sure that we capture at least 30 seconds of recording after that maneuver is complete. Now you're ready to analyze this maneuver.